everybody, and welcome back to the share button. We know we've been off the radar for some time, but then, we've just been like building onto this content, and now it's time for us to actually show you what it is that we've been preparing. So, thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of our new episodes. Right. So I'm not alone right here. I'm sitting with a whole queen, the gorgeous, gorgeous, talented, inspirational, just genuinely amazing Nomfundo Yekani, everybody.
Girl.
Actually, can I please have a young applause in the studio right now? Yeah. How you doing,
Thank you.
Queen?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm so
Yeah.
happy to have you here.
I'm glad
No
to
cap.
be here. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it is our pleasure, truly.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the best way to start this conversation there is not to go in like same time, Just I'm curious to know, on a Tuesday morning, like this is a Tuesday morning, that's where we're shooting at.
Yeah.
Right now we're at AM Studios, broadcasting from there. On a Tuesday morning, what is life like for Nomfundo Yekani?
So I wake up around like past 6, 7, go to the gym. Well, not the gym, but like there's like any train station, so the trains are not working, so that's where we train.
Ikas lakho likuphi?
Ngihlala eThokoza, but I moved to K1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's where I train, and then after that, like if I'm not writing, I'm probably in studio recording or shooting something. Yeah.
So this
That's
is your
basically
life
that.
during the week. Do you have any 9 to 5 or anything
No,
like that?
I don't think I survive.
You don't think it's survived?
Nah,
Have you
9 to
ever done
5.
anything like that? Like
Nah,
young
girl.
restaurant job? Okay.
Okay.
So we're gonna get into the work that you have done.
Yeah.
There's the club hosting, there's the music which you are currently still doing. There's the Planet TV, which we're going to get into in the conversation.
Yeah.
But I think it would be nice to start off with some icebreaker questions to get to know Nomfundo just a little bit more,
Okay.
I'm sure you've seen her on other different platforms, whether it be on television or on YouTube. Right now, it's the share button. You know
the vibes.
Yeah, so Nomfundo, if you were to have R1,000,000, Sabawal AF, right? If you were to have R1,000,000, what would you spend it on?
Girl. Mamela akaslami bangezwa ngami bathi Nomfundo manje sekagejile. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'd probably just invest that in my music.
Okay.
Honestly, because I feel like the one thing it's literally just the money to plug me and get me to places that I can't get to without the cash. So I definitely just invest maybe most of it on my music, because I know for a fact that if my music gets to wherever it's supposed to get, girl, I'm gone.
Girl. I think
I'm
it's quite
gone.
interesting that you say that. So are you a signed artist to any label, or are you independent?
No, I'm very independent right now. Yeah.
So then that makes me ask the question, Yoguti, if you say that you would spend that money on your career or on your musical career, how would you go about making the splits on what to spend on and what are your priorities and all that as an independent artist?
Because right now everybody is just focusing on social media and everything. I probably just shoot as much content as I can, try to get my music on radio, and then try to get myself interviews and stuff, work on my image also, because people like aesthetics and stuff, work on my image, just get myself a proper transport, to just drive around, try hustle gigs, that's basically what
so basically PR and
PR, marketing, transport, and then just trying to hustle some gigs and go to trades, trying to get them to play my shit,
that's where your music, where your million is going.
That's where my million is going.
I see you, girl. So does Nomfundo Yekani prefer texts or calls?
Oh my gosh, I think neither. What do I prefer?
I
think call. Oh God, I
Unreachable
cringe
babes.
every time I have to answer phone calls. Why are you calling me?
Yeah.
Can't you just text?
Okay, so you prefer
text. Cause you can literally just, and when you text, don't say hi, and then you want
Get
me
to
to
the
say hi.
point, maybe?
How? Just say hi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then I'll reply hi.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. What? Done.
How often do you respond to your DMs?
I don't.
You don't, straight up.
No, I don't. Unless I tell Tumi that, someone texted me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then Tumi's like, hey, I know that person, reply to that person. Then that's when I'm going to reply.
Okay, so it depends on who the person is and basically what contribution they'll bring.
Yeah, into maybe my career. Yeah.
Because I think some people might be like, wow, that's a somewhat selfish way of
No,
looking
no,
at it.
no,
Why
it's
is it?
not.
But it genuinely isn't, because I feel like that's how life is supposed to be. We're
Yeah,
all supposed to, if I'm give and take, basically,
yeah,
type of thing.
yeah. And
Okay.
I'm not trying to chill for nothing at a restaurant. Nah, I'm working. I'm trying to get my career up there. I don't have time to chill, dog.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't. Like, hi, how are you?
Get to
Let's
the
hang
point.
out sometime. For what, dog? You can see I'm trying to hustle. Where do you think I get the money to come hang out with you?
Yeah. I get you, girl. So how do you feel about female rappers always being compared and put up against each other? Have you had any experience like that so far, where someone is like Nomfundo Yekani against or versus Ubanban, like Holy Alpha, or
Yeah.
Nomfundo against Lizzy Lindo Buhle?
I think it always happens like that. But with me, funny enough, I prefer being compared to the guys because for some weird reason, people just think guys in the hip hop game are more superior
Yeah.
than the females. So when you're a female, it's like, oh yeah, she's doing great. You know, everyone's supporting you. Oh my gosh, yay! And then when it's a guy, it's like, nah, he needs to go harder. He needs to, why can't you also do that for a female?
True.
You know,
It's like they're
so like
easier
what?
on the
Yeah, like it's
females.
easier on the females. I don't want that. I want to compete with the best of the best.
Actually, I find that quite interesting, because when I was checking you out on
Yeah.
Twitter, right, and I was looking at the things that people are saying about you and all that, like what traction exists around your name, and someone said, Uguti, you are like the female pro kid.
Right?
This is not the first time you hear this?
Nah, dog.
This-
Like the
like-
first time people heard me, that's what they said.
Yeah.
So I was like, "What? Do you guys know Pro Kid?" And I was like, "Oh, damn, shitty, I'm in the right
But
track."
have you
I
heard
was so
yourself,
honored, dog.
bro?
I'm not even there yet. Trust
Yeah.
me. These are not even my best years because I've only started like 2020.
Yeah.
So I think my best verses are yet to come.
So let's actually talk about that. How all of this started for you in 2020. How did you get into the music space and like start navigating it, basically?
It was during lockdown. I was just drunk, just telling people that I want to rap and
Yeah.
stuff. So, kuna these guys, base kaslam, well, I kaslam, but like, emavimbel.
Okay.
Katlehong.
Yeah.
So they were rapping and they were working with my brother. They're like a group, Wolves and the Lion. Really, really dope. Dog. Like, so I used to go with them to studio and I'd see what they were doing. I liked rapping, but I didn't know I could.
Yeah.
So I asked one of them to write me something in studio, and then they wrote something for me, started recording, and he's like, no, you gotta project your voice, whatever.
Yeah.
So while I was watching him write, I was like, this is so simple, dog. Like, this person is literally just saying something that he wants to say but wouldn't say it out loud, so it's better to say it on a song.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. Let the music do
Yeah.
speaking.
So when I got home, that's exactly what I did. Like, I wrote my first song. I think the first song that I wrote was, okay, what's up? Konje yini kamala le yangoma tum? Le kaviki izinto, the one that you like, where I'm just rapping.
You were working
forgot.
with Wolfpack Clan during this time.
Yes,
Okay.
during that time. So that's the first song that I wrote.
Yeah.
They went crazy. I was like, okay, Gushiti.
Kuna something.
Kuna
Like,
something, you know?
Make sure a bit.
Yeah. And then I started just writing. And then ngapala, the last song, Good Alpha, Itandukbong.
Yeah.
Lost Neil. Dog, I was gone.
Damn.
Like, I was gone. And then I had a couple of like freestyle shows like about Rap Activity Jam on Metro FM. And then I won that twice. So when I won that the second time, I was like, yeah, no.
It's a calling, it's clear, it's done
like,
and official.
I ain't even coming back to
Yeah.
to the battles.
Yeah.
So,
So by the time you got to realize, yeah, I like rap, and then you worked with Uvigi Zinto and had the song written. Like, did the younger Nomfundo always want to be a rapper? Or please tell me about the younger Nomfundo. What her aspirations?
I've
and interests were.
always wanted to be in the entertainment industry.
Okay.
When I grew up, I used to watch Bonang on One when it was still One. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah.
There was One and then there was Live.
Yes.
And then I used to watch Umini Dlamini when she won that competition thingy. So I initially wanted to be a TV presenter because I felt that was something that I could tackle.
Yeah.
Because I love looking pretty, I like the nails, I liked the lifestyle that they were living as TV presenters.
Yeah.
But deep down, there was a Nicki Minaj down there, dog. Like,
Okay, she was there.
I literally wanted to rap all my life, but I couldn't.
Yeah.
So I used to take people's lines. I used to take lines maybe from Nicki Minaj's song and then put it like on top of another beat and then just rap on top of that beat. Okay. So I was like, okay, so I can rap, but I just need to learn how to write. So that was the problem. So when I started pursuing this presenting thing, it didn't go up. But initially, that's what I wanted to do. But deep down,
when did you start pursuing the presenting thing?
Ever since I was 16, dog, I used to go to a lot of what are these?
Auditions?
Auditions, yes, sorry. Yeah, I used to go to a lot of auditions, like from 16, but 18 and above.
Yeah.
I used to go. Like you never know.
Slipping, like, always ready.
Nah, so I used to go to all of them, like all the time. Even the one in MTV base, when I got there, that security guy to go in, dog. I was like, dog, please. And he's like, yeah, I'm now on my paper. Then I don't know. Hey. So I just went in, grabbed the papers there, did my thing. You know.
So with Planet TV, when did you start on Planet TV?
That was after the MTV base. So they saw me on the MTV base, the VJ search. Yeah. And then they hit up Asante, someone that was also on the VJ search with me. She was also doing great now, some radio stuff, some Durban. And then they hit her up and she was like, she's busy at the time. So she passed the gig onto me.
Thank God for that.
Right? She passed really it onto me. And then the guys were like, yeah, no, please come for a screen test and whatever. So I went there for a screen test. Small studio, you know. I got there, I did the screen test, and then they were like, yeah, no, righty, and so forth. And
right
then,
fit.
Yeah, and then that's when like it started. I don't even think I was the right fit. I just think maybe they didn't have a choice, you know.
Yeah. And then while you're at Planet TV, there's this thing that happens, right? Where you wear a top that as
I think that outfit was bomb.
No,
please.
It was.
Just that I had Mkaba at the time, but hey, I was rocking.
This is why I put the emphasis on this. What like society and the media would call like revealing. They said that this outfit was revealing, but it was really just a top that showed your cleavage. Yeah. Which is a naturally given thing, right? But please tell us about that experience, because you literally broke the internet when that happened.
I did, and it was so weird. I didn't even take it that seriously.
Publications from all over the continent were writing.
Yeah, that was so funny. It was so weird. I feel like if I could break the internet like that right now,
what else can I
do? Something. I'd do something with that, man. I was just, damn. You see, with Planet TV,
yeah.
To be very honest with you, that was one thing that was a gig like I didn't even take seriously. Because like to me it was like, okay, stepping stone, you know.
Yeah.
So I used to, sometimes I was late for the show. Sometimes
I was you were inconsistent.
Yeah, but it wasn't even that. It's just like how they didn't tell me how serious the show was in Nigeria, like how people were actually watching the show in Nigeria. Because now they're telling me, dog, they are harsh. I'm like, these people, they don't even know me like that.
Yeah.
So much. This person was like to me, no, the show is also like on DSTV and whatnot. So I go on DSTV, I don't see the channel.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, okay. So
where are we?
So where am I, basically? Where am I broadcasting? They're like, no, you're broadcasting in Nigeria at 6:30. And then Lions SA, I think it was 5. And then Ngale, it was 6 or 6, somewhere along those lines. Yeah, but fan.
Yeah.
So I started doing the show. Okay, sharp. First show, second show. And the thing is, every episode, because Bengiza Lapaya ready to go to the club after, because I was working also.
Okay.
So when I got there already, I got there wearing my outfit that I'm gonna wear to work. So mang figure vele angcogile sharp, first show passes by, nobody says anything, no reviews, no nothing. Nabo abantu base show nabangitshela ukuthi hey, at least the show is coming along well, people are liking it or whatever. So in my head I'm like, okay, then clearly I'm just coming here to work and I'm out, because nobody's updating me on anything and so forth. And then I come this other day, I literally planned out that outfit in my head. I was like, this is bomb.
Yes.
I don't care what nobody says. That outfit was bomb.
Not for everybody's gonna say.
I don't care what anyone... Look, when I got there, in my head, it was such a bomb outfit. Yeah. And things, I always think about outfits in my head. If I don't find something at the shop, I'm going to end up doing it myself. Because after that episode, like a lot of outfits with that thingy were in stores now. I'm like, why even guys young before? So I bought this mesh thingy. Orange with the briar corner, and I thought it would look really dope if you can say, that thing, because I saw it from Kylie Jenner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like, yeah, that would be so dope and stuff. I did that. Nice. And then I got into studio and then I started the show, yabo. So towards the end of the show, gunala, where I have to read the comments. So that side, they're the ones that pick the comments that I'm supposed to read from people on social media.
Okay.
One of the comments that they sent was like,
live, like
live, yeah.
show.
And thing is, it was a live show.
Okay.
And then they said, the girl is like, oh my gosh, I feel like your outfit is raunchy. I'm like, girl, you are a hater. Period. That's not for real. That's what I said. Nah, being a cigar, because I didn't think it was that serious. I didn't think anybody was watching the show. So I was like, oh, girl, you're a hater, dog. Like, I'm not even going to entertain you. You're a hater.
Yeah.
And then I just carried on reading the other ones. And then that was that. How sharp. I chilled there, go freshen up, vele, dress up to go to work. While I'm chilling there waiting for my Uber, get in the Uber. And then my phone is just blowing up, dog, in this really weird way. I'm like, what's going on?
I can imagine.
With my 7,000 followers.
Yo.
And then when I get to work, because I was supposed to post a flyer, promote the night.
Yeah.
Mangen, and then like Insta blog Niger, I go on there, they have like 1 point something million followers. I'm like, me.
Oh.
So I don't take that seriously also.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, ugh, these people, they're not even going to see me in person because I'm in SA. And then this hand from the show calls me. She's like, hey, don't freak out. I'm like, what's going on? She's like, Insta blog Nigel posted. I'm like, yeah, I saw that. What's up with that blog? Like, she's like, dog, that's the biggest blog in Nigeria. That's like the shade room of Nigeria.
Yo.
I was like, what?
So basically this whole stardom thing has been like
it's been brewing
up on you and
it's been brewing, dog. But like I just feel like it needs to come. I you know what, I'm sad?
Yeah.
Because, well, not really sad, but I'm just angazi ukuthi ngizothi kanjani, you know, because there were opportunities at the end of the day. But I'm just mad, not even at myself, but I'm just mad with all of these things just happened at the wrong time.
Do you think that is the case though? Because I'm genuinely of the belief Uguti, everything happens at the right time, you know.
I do, because I feel had all of those things that had happened before happened, like if they were to happen now, I feel like I'd utilize them in the right way. At that time I was still young. I was still excited that like
maybe they were preparing you. There were those preparatory experiences, you know.
You think?
And now you're in the game and you've got tools that you got from back
then. Thing is, with me, it's just that I never cared, dog. Like that's why I don't follow a lot of blogs because there's into lezo zingena enhloko.
Yeah.
So ngonuzo ngomuntu ukuthi bathini it's whatever, like.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, and then Mac G's podcast. So when you got there, I feel like, I don't know, I'm speaking as a person who is an onlooker. Like I feel like a lot changed at that moment. Yes. So I'm going through Nomfundo's Instagram. I'm like, I'm checking it out. I'm like, okay, let's go to her first few posts.
Let's see.
I'm like, okay, let's zingas hamba kuboma 7 comments, 20 comments. I was looking at the interactions, you know. And then came the McG clip. Suddenly now the comments are there in the hundreds. It's real. Like, how life-changing was that experience?
It was insane. That's why I say to you, these things don't come at the right time for me. It makes me mad. Imagine if I got that now.
Would we reach you?
Girl. Mina.
Speak to my PA.
Hi. Yeah, no. Oh, girl, I'm out the country for the next 6 months. So maybe when I get back. But when I get back, I've got 7 other interviews. But I'll see. Yeah, that time I'm not doing shit. I'm just at home chilling.
Steady chilling. I fight because you're my girl now.
Yeah.
You're on the share button. You're part of the community and the family. You're my girl.
You know the vibe.
So when I say, hey, yo, no easy, where you at?
I'm pulling up, girl. I'm pulling up. Yeah. So that McG thing, crazy. I never even wanted to go on the show. I swear.
How did that come about?
Yeah, so I got a DM. Like how you know how I never read DMs. I got a DM and I see this girl DM'd me. It was a lady actually. She DM'd me like 2 days ago. She was like, hey, and then she's got, I think, 1,000 or something followers, but it wasn't a lot.
Yeah.
She's like, hey, Nomfundo, I think I still have the DM. I'd like to invite you to the MacG podcast and chill show to talk about your hostessing journey.
Yes.
So I'm like, okay, but there's so many other famous hands that are doing this hostessing thing. Why me? Hey, ngathula, dog. Ngathula. I didn't say anything. And then I decided to tell my manager literally the next day. I was like, hey, Yazi, there's a certain hand that texted me. She said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My manager at the time. And he's like, I MacG, I don't know, dog. Like, they literally just gonna brutalize you then. Ngati, nah, I know.
Yeah.
That's why I'm telling you, Guti, this is it, but I'm not going though. I'm literally
Yeah.
not trying to put myself in that position while I'm still trying to establish my career as a rapper. And then sahlala isikhatshanyana, and then angazi ubani somewhere somehow was like, no, maybe you should just try it, or some DJ from the hood was
Okay.
like, no, maybe you should try it. It could turn out to be a good thing and stuff. But I was just like,
And well, here
and then
we are.
and then we like eventually we were like, okay, no, let's do it.
Yeah.
And then but okay, see, I shoot a video that same weekend. But I think my manager thought it was a Sunday. They shoot on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Saturday morning they call us like, hey, please be there at 4:30 p.m. I don't have my hair done, my nails done, nothing. I don't have an outfit. I don't have anything. So I had to rush to get those things together, and then eventually went there. Mang figure I was late, but thank God that they were late. So Sacala Vela at the time, and it was supposed to be two of us. Imagine.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the other girl got lost, dog.
So you don't think, Uguti, maybe this whole thing had to happen for you when it had to happen? You know, I'm just saying though.
You just say, yeah, I mean, yeah. I think, I don't know. I think if it happened now, it would have been nicer.
Yeah, but then okay, so now since it happened, how did it affect your life? Because me, when I came up with this question, all I was focusing on was like your following, But then like when it comes to gigs, real life interactions in the streets, how do people respond to you? These niggas.
It's a bit of both. Some people really support me. Some of them are mad because they feel I got the easy way with that Mac G thing.
The easy way?
Yeah. Apparently it's really hard for people to get on that show. I don't know.
Okay.
So when I got there, and people don't understand that I wasn't called there to talk about my music. It was just by God's grace, and then I ended up spitting something.
Yeah.
If Usol hadn't asked me to drop something, people wouldn't even
know
that I rap. So I didn't go there for my music.
Yeah.
I went there to talk about hostessing, and then by God's grace, they gave me a platform to say, hey, show us what you've got. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people are just like, yeah, she got the easy way out, or just because of a 16, she thinks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's really hard, though. All the time.
I think it becomes also a thing of like projecting, because like I've been doing this so much, like I've been working hard at it, but no opportunities coming my way, and then Nomfundo just appears
out of nowhere
on the yellow screen.
Yeah,
and suddenly.
I think that was the problem.
Yeah.
But now, don't be mad at me. I just got an opportunity and I decided to use it the way that I wanted to use it.
And thank God you did. Hey?
Yeah. I'm also grateful, Nje.
So manje, where Nomfundo Yekani is at with her brand and all of that, where are you taking this now? Do you have like a year plan for your brand, or I see you with your manager, so like I'm assuming that things are there's an order to how you're growing this brand.
Right now, I was supposed to drop a song literally on Monday, but we're still in talks with some people who are trying to offer me something. So as soon as that's done, then we can be able to drop the song.
Okay.
If we do come into like agreements and stuff, then yeah, it's gonna take a little while because there's things that we have to go through. But if we don't agree, then as soon as Sishugu's okay, this is not working, I'm gonna drop the song that same week. So I can't really put a date on when I'm gonna drop something. But I put down my EP. Yeah, Flash, but I'm gonna put it back up.
You put it down? Why?
Yeah. Because I was having some problems with Samro, so I had to go fix those things. So now I'm gonna put it back up.
Okay.
And then with a single, I've got so many songs lined up, girl. Like, it's crazy.
I'm so excited.
So hopefully that goes well. Yeah. I've got a lot of songs lined up, and I'm hoping to get more gigs because those are like literally the hardest thing to get. Also, I don't understand why. Do you think my music is like hard for people to listen to? Not really hard.
No.
Do you think I rap a lot?
I actually don't think you rap a lot. If there's anything that I, as a listener of hip hop and someone who listens to your music, like if I were to give commentary on it, I feel like you're a lyricist. Yeah. And you're quite clear in what you're saying. You don't like. I enjoy listening to your music, bro. Like I could listen to that shit in the club. You know what I'm saying? Like I play it on radio. You've got radio-worthy songs. I feel like If Violence is a radio-worthy song, you know what I mean? Yeah. And Ipupolam,
That's my favorite.
Yeah,
that is my favorite song.
And yeah, man, like your music is really dope. So I think it's just a matter of finding promoters that cover and understand.
I think it's even
their audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I just think it's really harder on my side because I have to. There's so many things that I have to break through, dog. Because like, I don't know anybody. I don't know anybody in the industry that can like help me maybe and say, hey, let me maybe try to put you on. But everybody else, like most of my peers, they know people, dog. They've been here. If maybe they weren't doing other things in the industry before, and then but they know people, dog. They know. So for me,
think we can
10 times harder.
I think we can have a better chat about this, like off the record, and we can see what we can do about that.
Right? You want to put me on, girl?
You know what the shepherd is about.
I'm getting bookings, guys.
No, but I'll have a conversation with you and your manager. But yeah, I'm just really glad, that you were able to take your time and come onto the shepherd and have this conversation with us, because it was really tricky to say that like we're gonna have Nomfundo here to talk about her hosting or talk about her music, because you're such a well-rounded woman who does so much. So I felt like it would be important for us to actually have a conversation that taps into the different parts of Nomfundo that may not have been tapped into on your other interviews or conversations. You know. So just for the people that are tuned in right now, please just let us know where we can find you on the socials and where we can find your music too.
Okay, my music is on, I think, every platform, but the Half Clash EP is not up yet. I'm going to put that back up. That's the best EP.
Right.
You can get me on Instagram. It's Nomfundo Yekani _. And then on Twitter, it's at The Real Queen God.
Well, actually about that, and I feel like if anyone who's viewing this is probably gonna be like, actually, I'm so glad you're gonna touch on that. So I'm looking at Twitter and I'm seeing what's happening there, and I come across a clip of you on MacG saying that you don't have Twitter. And now the Twitter streets are going crazy because I don't know, or is there a duplicate?
There was a duplicate. Same day, the person did a duplicate account. Same day.
Imagine.
I swear to God.
So I say like, duplicate. You've got your own
now I have I say or what? Because I was literally going off on the nigga like, hey, dog, this is not true. Why are you doing
crazy,
this?
bruh. And catfishes.
Nah.
Shit.
And that person gained so many followers, dog. Like, that person went from 8,000 to like 50-something.
That could have been you, bro.
I was so mad.
That could have been you.
Because he made it seem so real. And it's a guy. He made it seem so real. Ila bantu laba poster one of these jokes and stuff. So obviously he's in the traction really page like it. So he just changed the name, profile photo, bio. It was over.
But so on Twitter we find you at
The Real Queen God.
At The Real Queen God. And then YouTube, you have a channel.
Yeah, I do. It's Nomfundo Yekani official.
Nomfundo Yekani official.
Yes.
All right, Nomfundo, thank you so much.
Are we
done?
Us.
We are done.
That is so sad.
Wait, are we? Are we happy? Do we have any questions in the house for Nomfundo? Would anybody like to ask her anything?
Yeah. We're good.
We're good. Okay, so thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
Yes, and thank you very much for tuning into the share button with Karabo Masemola. Please, genuinely, if you haven't subscribed yet, I hope that the conversation with Nomfundo has somehow struck you to hit that subscribe button. Please do share the video and like. Follow us on our socials at _ the share button on Twitter. It's at the share button on Facebook and on Instagram. Yeah. And then the share button with Karabo Masemola on YouTube. Clearly. But it's much love from us. Bye.
Bye.